Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello learners, welcome back to the class. I'm your mentor Dr. Abhishek Kumar and welcome all of you to in this exciting course on graphic design and visualization. So today in this class we are going to discuss about the theory of colors, right? So before we start the theory of colors, definitely whenever you are designing any computer graphics or layout or design, you should know about the foundation concept or the theory of colors. Then only you can easily identify which color would be much better for aesthetics development, for look and feel of your artwork, right? So what is exactly color? So commonly we can say color is one of the most expressive element because it always affects our emotion effectively and immediately also, right? For example, you may watching one of the horror movie, right? So definitely the background of the horror movie would be what? It would be the darker. But if you want to portray your audience, it's a romantic movie kind of thing, romantic environment over there, so definitely you should keep a pink color over there, not a black color over there, right? So these are some of the examples which you can easily understand how much colors are directly affecting our emotions immediately, right? So whenever we are talking about the colors in perceptions of design, it's the first directly affecting our mood and a feeling. Second is what? It's helpful for attentions of our viewer, right? So whatever color, for example, if you have to make one photograph or you had to create one photographs and you have to portray in that photographs only red color of t-shirt or red color of a dress the character has been like wear of, that color is only visible, rest would be only black and white, then automatically when you portray that image, what would be appear over there? Only red color would be more emphasized over there. So it would be helpful into the attentions of viewer. Next is what? Highlight a special feature in images. For example, if you have to work on any images, right, maybe you are using yellow color of background and you have to write some text over there, so usually you can use the black color of text, that would be automatically highlighted over there. Next is what? Realistic. So definitely with respect to our realism, we should add and we should choose the colors also for more perfectness, for more better results over there, right? So before I start to getting more about the colors, let's discuss about the psychology of color. What are the psychology of colors? By default they are blue color, red color, black color, green color. They are the most common used color, and last color is commonly what? Is a white color, right? So this all four colors represent some psychology, right? Here you can check out in images. Here I had represented the office. By default it's like a blue color, kitchen light yellow color, bedroom it's a green color, girl room usually it's a pink color. So these are some of the psychological elements whenever you are doing any designing, whenever you are doing any layout over there. So this color help you to get define the psychology of color, right? So for example, if you are talking about the blue color, right? So blue color, what helping? This is the great relationship between colors of human and nature. One mood changes according to the color of the clothing that one wear. The influence of color of human life is very interesting. So blue color is the coldest color also, and it evokes the feeling of calm, refreshing the allure. It also portray the impression of mother love, thus helping relaxation, decreasing nerve strains and relaxing pulse beat also. So in this scenario, definitely we are using the blue color, that will help a lot. Eventually whenever you are watching into the any hospital, they are using green color of background. So why green color of background? Definitely I'm going to tell about these things one on one. Now if we are talking about the red color, so red color sometimes define the blood color also or the hot color also. Since it resembles the hue of a color, it is also known as some of the passionate and the powerful color also. That's why eventually whenever you are talking about any signal over there, like maybe alarming situations over there, usually they are using red color over there, right? So red stimulates the excite the senses also. It also refers to the color of life and love, portraying images more activity and motivations also. Specifically we are using the red color of sign indicating the fire prevention, stop, risk and emergency. So this all places we can use the red color also. Whenever you are talking the black color, so black color also known as the depth or the despair, right? So if you are talking about an impression of eternity and enthusiasm, a very mysterious images, while we are transferring the light, black color absorb all sort of colors, right? So when he is absorbing all sort of colors, automatically the result would be darker black. So black represent the honesty and purity also. Therefore we are use this color persistently in a uniforms also, right? Now we are coming to the green color. So green represent the harmony, also the balance. Like I tell you earlier also, whenever you are going to the hospitals, usually they are using green color. Why? Because green color are a really very soothing color. It's like a symbol of hope, recovery, peace and nature also, right? It heal our eye also from the exhaustions and help us to overcome the deprivations also, right? Just like a nature relaxing us whenever we are feeling depressed and whenever we are doing feeling little upset also. Sometimes people suggested go and enjoy the nature also. Like in India, if you are talking about, people are saying okay, go and enjoy the OT or Northeast also. There are a lot of greeneries are over there. So greeneries help us to distress our mind, right? So we could feel a relax over there. So these are the psychology of colors, right? And we came to know where our mood is changed according to the colors also, right? Whatever we are wearing, what kind of background is our, with respect to this all things color, our psychological, our mood, our feeling is going to be changed. So conclude, we can say definitely one thing, the color influence our human life very interesting or sometimes sad also, right? So now it's a time to get learn about the color wheel, right? So what are the color wheels, what is the color wheel, what are the cool colors, what are the warm colors, right? So here you can check out on desktop, this is the color wheel. So here we had a keep two parts. So these are the cool color sections and these are the warm color sections over there, right? So whenever we are talking about the color wheel, so color wheel is a collection of 12 basic colors, right? Which we can divide into three parts: primary, secondary color and tertiary color, right? So 3 are the primary color, 3 are the secondary color and 6 are the tertiary color. So I'm going to demonstrate about you this all colors 101 in a coming slides also, right? So whenever we are designing any element, any computer graphics element, right, selecting color scheme is a really very important. With respect to the color scheme only, cool color, warm color, mixtures of color, soft color, light color, we are able to portray our result into the very effective way, right? So let us discuss about the primary color. So what are the primary colors we having? Red color, second is blue, third is yellow. But sometime as a computer user, they are when confused over there, they are saying no, RGB are a primary color. So they are a common use color whenever we are working into the computer, right? But whenever you are working into the like color theory over there, so primary colors are what? Red, blue, yellow. So this one called also RYB also, right? So these are the basic colors, right? So whenever you are mixing this color, you are able to design, you are able to create any color, right, with the help of these three primary colors. That's why this one called the primary color. Now what is the secondary color? So whenever you are talking about the secondary colors, usually secondary colors made up with the help of two colors, right? So for example, here you can check out yellow plus blue is equal to what? Green color. Second shade is what? Blue plus red is equal to violet color, and third is what? Red and yellow belongs to the orange color. So these are the secondary color. This is the cycle you can check out over there. So these are the primary and secondary pigment colors here has been get displayed over here, right? So third is what? Secondary color. Whenever you are talking about in detail, we can divide the secondary color into the three parts. First is the analogous color, second is the complementary color, and third is what? The natural color, right? So first of all, let us discuss about the analogous color. So what are the analogous color? So analogous color are the primary colors, right, which we can mix together from the secondary color, and secondary color itself are called sometime analogous color or related color also, right? So these are belongs to analogous color. So here you can check out the analogous color. So these are the some of the examples of analogous color. Complementary colors, right? So what are the complementary colors? If you are talking about the complementary colors, so complementary colors positions opposes to each and every color of wheel, right? So thus for instance red and green are the complementary of each color, right? So here you can check out, these are the red color, green color, right? So these are the complementary color, violet color, right, over there. So these are the yellow, violet. So these are the complementary colors of images, right? So whenever you are talking about the complementary color, it's sometime coming to the reverse colors mode. So green, red, right, blue, violet, and yellow, orange, these are the complementary color. So whenever you are talking about the natural color, so natural color sometimes belongs to the white color or the black color. These are the natural color. So these are the not regard as a color, while we are talking about the white color. So white color is sometime you can say the white incidence the light, while black denote the absence of light. So where light will not come, the color would be black, and where a full 100% light will come, that area would be the white color also, right? So however, if you are talking about the daily practice, right, they are refer to the black color or the white color for the sake of convenience, right? But in a category of secondary color, we can divide these three colors as an analogous color and the complementary color and the natural color, right? So hope the things are clear. First is what analogous color means. You can check out, these are the examples of analogous color, these are the complementary color, and third is the black and white color or the natural color. Now it's a time to get learn about the tertiary colors. So what are the tertiary colors? Tertiary color means what? Primary colors and secondary colors when coming together, then it's called the tertiary colors, right? So now you have a fundamental idea about the primary color, secondary color, and the tertiary color. Now it's a time to get learn about little more about the warm color and cool color. So warm color means what? Definitely the data which are going towards the red color, that called the warm color, and if the color is coming towards the blue color, that called the cool color, right? So here you can check out, warm color are said to be visually and emotionally excited, right, while cool colors have more calming effect, right? So these are a difference between the warm color and cool color, right? If you are talking about the tone means what? The lightness or the darkness, right? The lightness of or the darkness of the color is called the tone, right? Usually we are using tone while we are creating the 3D form, right? So when the shade is coming over there, shade is creating for the illusion, that illusion making a depth over there, right? So hope the things are clear with respect to the tones, warm color and cool color. Now let us discuss about the HSV. HSV stand for hue, saturation and value over there, right? So whenever you are talking about any color information with respect to the intensity of lights, these three things are going to be changed, right? So first of all, let us discuss about the hue. Exactly what is hue, right? So whenever you are talking about the hue, so hue belongs to like a color from the sunlight, and it's a depend upon the illumination making if the apparent, right? So for example, if you are changing about the hue, maybe if you are putting a green color of hue over there, so automatically the green color saturation and lightness would become over the main color over there, right? So this is a hue. Saturation means what? Saturation means how your color is intense over there, right? Saturation depend upon the how light or how little your gray color it will come to your object, or how sharpened color it would become over there, right? So whenever you are talking about the highly saturated colors, that tend to be bright and the intense, despite it into the here you can check out, these are the figure we had a mentions over there, right? So these are example of primary, tertiary and secondary color over there. In our Adobe Photoshop, when we will learn over there, so we will practically go ahead in our example what exactly saturation is doing over there, right? And value means what? Like how much your light is coming, how much your object is a brighter over there, right? So we stand for example, white color is adding over there, right? So it would be representing the value over there. Okay, so just I am opening the Adobe Photoshop to get better understand what exactly hue, saturation and value over there, right? So okay, let us open the Adobe Photoshop here. It will help you to little more understand about the hue, saturation and the value, right? So I'm opening a file over here. Let us open any images. So we having some photographs in a library. For example, this is the image I have, right? So this one image I'm utilizing. So now what I'm doing over here, I'm coming to the image adjustment. Here you can check out the brightness, contrast, the level, the hue, saturation, right? So now I'm using the hue, saturation, like as I tell you, HSV. So sometime HSV, sometime HSL. So HSL belongs to hue, saturation and lightness. So here you can check out practically I am shifting the value of hue. So automatically you can check out how very beautifully the light of color is going to be changed. It's looking like an animated light is over there, right? And this one light over there. If you're talking about the saturation, let us see how light is intense over there. And when you're decreasing the saturation value, like I tell you earlier also, it's tending towards the gray scale value over there, right? So this is the saturation. Now if you're talking about the lightness, so how much the light will come over there, or how the value of your image intense over there, right? So like whenever you are increasing the lightness, automatically the white color would be get added over there, right? So if you are talking about the value, in a value what happening specifically, right? So in a value here is a HSB. So I'm switching this one. So whenever you are talking about the B stand for HSB again here. So if you are increasing the B value like 100, right? So see red how much intense, 1000. So intensity of the red color is going to be changed over there. So this one helping you for V value over there. Fine. So hope the things are little clear about the hue, saturation and value over there. Now coming back to the slide here. So now let us discuss about the tints. What exactly color tints and what exactly color shades are, right? So here you can check out, this is the shade, darker value tone, the red color tone, this is the tint and this is the pure. So now what exactly tint? Tint describe the color is mixed with a white color, right? So whenever you are adding the white color over there, automatically, for example, here we had added white color. So automatically the color is 100% white over there. So if you are talking about the color shade over there, then in a color shade, we are adding the black color over there. So here you can check out the result is going to be the darker. So what is the difference between tint and shade? Tints go ahead with a white color adding over there, but the shade is adding the black color over there, right? So this is the difference between the tint and second one is the shade over there, right? So now if you it's a time to get learn about the color spectrum. Yeah, definitely in your school time you may had get played over the prism over there. So when you are keeping that prism over the sunlight over there, automatically that's creating a 7 different color of very beautiful lighting effect over the second side. So this one called the Vigbure, right? Vibgyor. So what is the Vigbure? So Vigbure stand for the violet, indigo color, right? Then blue color, then green color, then yellow color, orange color, red color. So these are the 7 colors whenever we are a depressions of white light towards the prism, right? This one called the rainbow colors also, right? So this is the Vigbure color, right? Now moving on the next, color depth. Color depth is also really very important. Like whenever we are using the Adobe Photoshop, like when you opening the file new, and here you may also able to check the color mode bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, right? So what this exactly bit means? So here I had clearly described about the bit over here, right? So color depth 8-bit means what? For example, 8-bit means what? 2 to the power 8 color, right? So what will happen when you multiply 2 into 8 times, right? So result would be the 256 color each channel, right? So this is the 8-bit of color over there, right? So if you are talking about the 10-bit of color, so 2 to the power 10, it would be the result. So possibly it would be on average 1.073741,824 possible colors. So if you are talking about the 12-bit, so 12-bit means what? 2 to the power 12, right? So is equal to possibly 68 billions of color, right? So this is a simple formula. How many colors you have to convert into the bit? Simply put 2 to the power color bit and that means your result would become, right? So here this is example of 8-bit. So 8-bit is called the 256 of color display. So now you're having a clear idea about the color depth, like simple how many bit of color. If you are demonstrating, if you are portraying, simply do 2 to the power bit of color, and this would be the color depth, right? Now it's a time to get discuss about the color model, right? So whenever you are talking about the color model, by default CMYK color, second color is the RGB color, HSL shader or the color model, and last one is the index color. So what are these colors? So whenever you are talking about the print media, we are using the CMYK color in a print media, right? RGB color whenever we are using like a computer display and all, these are the like a RGB colors of mode. So these are the two basic color modes we are frequently utilizing for our computer graphics, right? So if we require to present our image for computer display purpose only, then we are using the RGB color mode. But if you have to go for the print media, then you are going to use the CMYK color mode over there, right? So HSL, hue, saturation, lightness, hue, saturation, brightness, and index color. So whenever you are working like some of the index color of mode over there, or maybe you are working into the icon, at that time we are using somehow index colors over there, right? So this is some of the foundations concept about the color theory. Now what is the exactly color? As I discussed with you earlier also, color helping us to directly affecting our moods, emotions over there, right? And it's directly also influencing our soul also over there, right? So as we had learned about a fundamental concept of color theory, so like now here you can see this is the interface of Adobe Photoshop. So now we were all over the fundamentals, whatever we had discussed earlier, the same thing we are going to learn here into Adobe Photoshop in a practical way, right? So first already we had discussed about the foundation concept of warm color and cool color. So here you can check out this one of photographs we having. So in this photographs you can check out the color of this one area is like a red coming here, and this one area it's a blue color of light. So whenever you are working into the photography, specifically in a studio photography, commonly we are using two colors of light. This is a background light, a foreground light. For a better understanding, I'm opening the image here. So here you can better understand this is the blue color of light, red color of light. So give you a really very good tonal over there, and this is the white color of light, supportive lights over there, right? So this is a fundamental one of the rig set you can say, or this is the one of the idea with the help of you can easily get understand whenever you are doing photography how much really very important cool color, also a warm colors over there, right? So this is the final output. Here you can check out how pretty beautiful way this is a cool color, again this is a warm color, orange warm color again coming here. So background is again a blue color. So if you are using a red color background here again, and we are multiplying with the orange color, so both would be the warm color, so result would be not much better, right? So this is the one of the very good example of warm color and a cool color, right? Now coming to the next here. So as already we had discussed about the tint, right? So what exactly tint? Whenever you are using a tint over there, like we had already discussed, adding the white color over there as a like a example of tint. So for example here, getting understand about the tint, whatever I'm doing here, so I'm just adding the brightness and contrast. So here I'm adding the brightness over there. So what happening here, it's not adding white color. Whenever you are increasing the brightness, each and every color value intensity is going to be up, right? So what I'm doing here I'm going to add maybe one layer, right? We will discuss about this all things in a coming class also, right? Whenever we will start into the practical demonstration. So here I'm just keeping the white color over there, right? And in white color here I'm using the fill value, right? So this is an example of tint, right? So tint means what? We are adding white color over the background, right? Over the base color, right? So this is an example of tint. So better understanding about the tint, let us be having one filter over here also, right? So we can use that filter also as a tint. So that filter is called the photo filter over there, right? So how to get access about the photo filter? You have to go to the image and adjustment. Here we having also like a photo filter. So here what color of tint we required? For example, we want a warm color of tint. So here you can check out when I'm using this one orange color, this is a density. Now what happening? The orange color tint is totally overlaying on this one image, background image, scenery over there, right? If we are changing the color to the blue, see how beautifully color is going to be changed, right? So earlier what was the result, right? So this is we can use here blue color, right? And simply we can switch on, switch off the preview to get changes over there. So you can better understand now how we can use the tint over the images, right? So these are the example, these are the idea about a tint over there. Now it's a time to get learn about a next. Already we had to get discuss about the hue earlier also, right? So we had to check that data pixel background, one of the like glass image over there. So we had to use the hue to get change the color. So now here we are going to learn in a practical way again brightness, contrast, and what exactly level is doing, and how if you are increasing the exposure over there, how these are really very helpful in terms of like a color, right? So here I'm again using the image and adjustment. So again I'm quickly using the levels over here. So whenever you are using a levels, so levels, what does levels help you with respect to the color, like by default whenever we are using the like photographs over there. So already I discussed each and every channel having three like a different 256 like colors over there. Why? Because it's a 8-bit of color, right? So for example here I am using the red or maybe using the green. So what it will happen here, now green color would be maximum get affected over here, right? Here you can check out the maximum value which is related to green, that is only affecting more. So if I'm using the red, now see what will happen, the red color is maximum affecting more, right? So here you can check out the red tone is over here, so red color is affecting more, right? So this is the labels help. So level helping you what to make, if you are using for example RGB entire mode, so darker area would be get darker and lighter area would be get lighter, right? So how, for example here we are using levels, so you can check out the exposure of image is going to be increased over there, right? So if you are decreasing the value, now it would be like a little more richer, and like you can say the detailing easily we can able to identify also with the help of levels, right? Levels and the curves are little similar over there, right? So whenever you are using the curves over there, so in a curves we having a line over here, right? So with the help of lines we can eventually like adjust the color details over here, right? So like for example if we are using this one line, and what I'm doing here, so I'm keeping this one data to bottom, so what will happen, the darker result would become over here, right? So see how beautiful result is coming over there, right? Again here we having each and individual challenge. For example if you want to work into the red only, so this will work into the red color of tone only, right? So this is a idea about a brightness, contrast, like a level and the curves over here, right? Now we are moving to the next, as already we had get discussed. For example if we are working on any image and we have to particularly emphasize any point over there, right? Any particularly subject that should be get highlighted. For example here we require this one like a color of bindi would be like orange only, rest color would be into the black and white. So for that simply what we can do, we having a 2-3 methodology, right? So one as a fresher I am giving you one idea, right? So what I am doing at initial, just simply I am selecting this one color from here, right? So now the color has been get selected, and simply what I'm doing right click here and I'm making copy, right? So what happened, you can check out this one color is only copied over here, right? And now what I'm doing here, I'm switching the color of background into the grayscale. So for that what we have to do, adjustment, and here we can use the desaturate options over there, right? Control Shift and U is a shortcut, so I'm using the desaturate. So here you can check out only the bindi area is now highlighted over here, right? So in this manner easily you can work into the selective colors, and even here we can utilize the hue also. For example I'm working into this one layer and I'm going to the image and adjustment, and here I'm using the hue. See how very beautifully we are going several shades of bindi over here, right? So if I want a red color, right, even this is a red color, we want a more saturated red color, you want to put little darker red color, so these things also you can do, right? So in this manner you can emphasize your particular color over there from entire background. So sometime in a movie also you may able to watch such kind of effect, so easily how you may having no little idea how we can achieve such kind of result, right? Like as I had specifically tell about whenever you are working, especially for our mains, whenever we have to portray a very good impactful photographs over there, usually males if carry the black color of dress over there, that portraying the really very good impact over there. So here you can see the black color of dress he has get carried over there, black shoes over there, the photographs is looking fantastic. Here we had using like a background depth of field is also over there. We will get learn about depth of field, bokeh effect, these all things into the upcoming classes, right? So now going to the next black and white and the shades over there, right? So as we had discussed about the shade means what, like for example for creating a depth over the like a model, or for creating the volume over there, we are using the shade, right? So here you can check out this is a like a shade of the blue, so lighter to darker blue is going on over there, right? So this is one example of shade. So how we can easily convert this one entire data into the black and white? So for that, again, earlier already we had to get learned, like we can use the here desaturate option first, right? So now here you can check out, now it has been get desaturated into the black and white. Now what I'm doing here, I'm using adjustment and shadow and highlights, right? So now you can work out, highlight means white area is called the highlight, right? And black area is called the shadow, right? So by default shadow amount is what, 35. So now if we are decreasing the shadow, you can check out how the color is coming more richer over there. Highlight, portray the white. So in this manner you can get adjust your color into the best way. Also you can easily manage your shadow and highlights. Now you can able to check out the proper details is also coming over here, right? So these are the some of the ideas, some of the examples which already we had to get discussed into the foundation previous slides over there. So now hope you have a better idea how effectively we can get apply these things as a color theory implementation over photographs. The result would be more effective, result would be more dynamic over there, right? So hope now you're having a better idea about color theory, right? So what are the warm colors, cool colors over there, what are the tints? Already we had to get discuss about the theoretical part earlier, and now we had to get discuss about the same in a practical way also in an application, right? So in the next class we are going to discuss about the vector graphics and the bitmap graphics in a more detail. What are the vector graphics, what are the raster graphics, and when we have to use the vector graphics, when we have to use the raster graphics. For vector graphics, like we are going to use the Adobe Illustrator application in our upcoming classes. For raster graphics, we are going to use the Photoshop over there. Like foundation, you have a little idea. In a depth also, we are going to cover how exactly you have to work into the Adobe Photoshop in a forthcoming class. If you're having any problem, any query related to the class, simply you can write to the tech support @dth.ac.in. I'm your mentor, Dr. Abhishek Kumar, and we will meet you in the next class.